and it has done so many harms to me. I don't know how to go about it, please.
The only way to go about this is what you have done. I think admitting that there is a problem, and then you have to exercise discipline over this thing that's trying to steal all your money and make you responsible for. So I want you to understand that this is exactly what you should do, take charge of your life. You have to exercise responsibility and will over this thing. And I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying it's not a difficult thing to challenge. I'm not saying that it's not going to take a fight out of you. But I'm saying that if this is a challenge for you, you can fight it. There's no other way than for you to exercise discipline. No other way. So you already know that once you have money, you're going to want to go give it to somebody. I think your next line of action should be to not give it to anybody. You get what I mean? Except you want to give me your money to hold for you. Otherwise, if you want to be the one keeping your money, then you must exercise will, discretion, decision over your money. Right? Well, so I've lost you. Maybe you're going to call me back. Let's quickly go to WhatsApp. Hello, WhatsApp caller. It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello.
I'm with you. Good afternoon. Welcome to Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Yes, I would like to share my testimony.
Let's hear you.
Yes, I'm from Belize.
Okay, you're calling from Belize. Okay, thank you very much. What's your confession?
I would like to let the people know that Jesus Christ turned my life around from off lace weed. I used to smoke weed over 2 decades ago. And I was hanging with the wrong crowd. I used to live in the States, Chicago. And I was hanging out with some Rastafarians who do believe that Selassie is God. I did not believe that. I raised up in church when I was in Belize, and the only name I know about is the name of Jesus Christ. And so I tell the Rastafarians that I'm not going to bow to Selassie, I'm going to bow to Jesus Christ. And I had separated myself from them.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, I was living with my mom in the States at that time, and I went and lived on the south side of Chicago, and that's where my life made a U-turn.
Okay.
Hanging around with the wrong friends, end up from smoking weed from a sober life that I was brought up from my parents. I never knew about smoking weed before, because when I was in Belize, I never did drugs. My parents was very strict.
Okay.
And so when I was in Chicago and I was with these friends, I had a friend by the name of Derek who told me, you could take a little pull off of this marijuana. Mm-hmm. I did not know it was a weed that was about to destroy my life if I did not cry out to Jesus Christ to make a transformation in my life.
Yeah.
And so, to make a long story short, the Lord Jesus Christ healed me with no side effect.
Okay.
Of lace weed, from hallucination. I couldn't even read the Bible. The words was turning into serpents in the Bible. So I had to really just believe that the name of Jesus Christ can heal me and turn my life around from the life of the world.
How many years were you smoking for?
I was smoking from the age of 18 all the way to 21.
Okay. That's quite young.
And so it was at the age of 21 when my friend gave me the last weed to smoke. I went home and I smoked it, and then when I smoke it, I usually close my eye. I take 2 pull off the marijuana, and when I open up my eyes, I was seeing snakes all around me.
Wow.
Snakes everywhere, and I start cry out on the name of Jesus Christ, because I said to myself, this is the only name I know about. And so I cry out and I said, Jesus, please forgive me. I will never do drugs again. If you heal me today, I will live my life for you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I will follow you all the days of my life. And Jesus did answer my prayer,
Okay.
but he did not answer me at that moment. I end up all the way in the rehab. And it was right in the rehab when I cry out again to Jesus. And Jesus Christ healed me from out of the rehab with no side effect and no kind of problem. And I came out of that rehab with a sober mind, with the Holy Spirit, and came out to share the good news of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And so I came back from Chicago. I came back to Belize where I live.
Okay.
And
Right.
here is where I'm at now in Belize, sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ to the world. I'm also a gospel artist. I'm working on a new album right now to release soon. The name of the album is Stay on Fire for Jesus Christ. I have songs like Just Like Me, talking about leaders that we must not bow to. Only Jesus Christ is the only true God. We must not bow to Selassie, Mohammed, Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. All these great leaders are not man to bow down and worship to. There is only one man who rose from the grave, and his name is Jesus Christ. Every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Out of the book of Hebrews chapter 9,
Okay. Well,
verse
thank you.
27,
Hold on a second.
it said that,
Excuse me.
yes,
I mean, you wanted to give a confession, and I really appreciate you calling in.
yes,
But
yes.
yeah, just so that we're not spending any more time
Okay.
listening to a philosophy that isn't
Yes,
quite a
yes.
confession. I mean, I think your story is
Yes.
very compelling, and I'm happy for your
Thank you.
salvation. Thank you so much for calling me. I really do appreciate.
Thank you. God bless you, and God bless each and every one in Nigeria. Bless King Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. That would be hallucination, right? Well, you take a substance, a psychotropic drug, and then you have an altered state of consciousness, and you become immortal momentarily. You see something. You're not sure what you see. He saw snakes. There's a drug in Peru or Mexico where they take something. Ayahuasca? That's the name. Ayahuasca. They take it and they leave their body. All the testimonies that I've heard of people who take the ayahuasca, they take it and they go somewhere else and meet beings. Yeah. And they meet beings. In fact, one guy was talking so excitedly about the beings he encountered through the process of that hallucination. And it was later I started reading about those beings, and I'm like, nah, maybe you shouldn't go there. Don't worry, I'm not telling you what I found. Yeah, but usually when you have an altered state of consciousness, you will see snake and things. Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad that you're fine. It is Confessions Thursday. When you call and remember, you don't say your name, you're on the sunny side. We're Nigeria Info. And if you're on WhatsApp, you want to really get to the heart of the matter just so that we can give you necessary time to accommodate your confession. And if there is need for reactions, we can also have that too. Just get to the point, all right? Thank you. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Good afternoon to you. We're Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
No, not a confession really, but it's a pressing confession.
Go ahead real quick. What's your confession question? Go ahead.
Okay. It's actually a question that a lady asked me. Joyce, I want to ask, why is it that when a man has money and is very comfortable in life, he feels like being with a woman? But when a woman has money and is comfortable in life, she enjoys being alone. I'm asking why. Okay, wait, just wait a bit. Maybe I should share the concern, what happened on Saturday, before you know what to answer.
Okay.
Okay, something happened on Sunday that triggered that question. Now, I have this female friend that happens to be my best friend. Though I am married, but she's not married yet.
Okay.
She's comfortable in life. She has a good paid job. She's in her 40s, early 40s. According to her, she says she is 41. She'll be 41 in September. So she's beautiful, with good, nice characters, so to speak. I can testify to that. So she called me on Sunday. That was on Sunday, in the afternoon when I came back from church. That she come to her place, that she wanted me to help her fix something of sort. So I asked her, what is it? She said that she has this prepaid meter, electric meter that has for it, that whenever she switches on the meter, that the meter automatically will switch off back. I said, okay, that I will join her in 1 hour. So eventually I went there and discovered that the surface of the wire that carries light from the meter to the pool, from the pool to the meter, got burned. So to cut the matter short, because I have a little knowledge about electricity, I helped her fix it. So when I wanted to leave, I called her because she's my friend. We are open to each other. Though nothing is attached, no romance, no nothing. We understand we have a common understanding. So I called her by her name. I said, what do you think about marriage? I told her marriage is not a bad idea. That marriage is wonderful. Marriage is beautiful.
We have about
very good
40 more seconds or less, actually. So could you just tell us real quick what the response was and what the issue is right now?
So after all the preaching, she said, she told me, I told her what she thinks. And she said to me, there's nothing as good as independence if a woman is financially stable. There's nothing as good as independence if a woman is financially stable. So me, I'm struggling to understand her. So I want you to put me on the right track. What does she really mean by that?
Well, unfortunately, it's not my philosophy, it's hers. So she has to explain her philosophy to you. But I will go off on a break and I will come back. Maybe I could take public reaction to the question. All right? Lagos, we will quickly go off on a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info. Oh, yes, the sunny side. It's Confessions Thursday. When you're calling, you don't say your name. So I guess the last person who had a question is asking a more generic question. And if you're male or, hey, female, and you think you have an answer to that question, I would love for you to, I think you have like 40 seconds to truly give us what you think the issue is or are these days. But maybe it also speaks to the lack of something more than just a dependence on the male for provision. Because I think a lot of women marry because they have security. They're married to someone, or they're intending to be married to someone because of a sense of security, someone who provides, and probably a companion with whom they can lay in bed with. Other than that, they don't love the person, not in love with the person. And the moment a woman attains to her financial liberty, it automatically just comes into view how much she thinks she needs the other person. And if she has made that money, for which maybe according to her is the only reason she needs a man, because she can get sex anytime, anywhere, with anyone for half the price or half the human effort, then yeah, she may arrive at such a conclusion. I'm not sure the specifics as to what has informed her judgment, but that's exactly what I will say. Welcome to the show. It's Nigeria Info. Sorry, I've lost you. If you'll make it back, that would be great. You're on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
You have to speak up for us, okay? Real quick. Go ahead. You have a confession?
It's Ben from Eva.
Okay, go ahead. Real quick.
Joyce, they will not generalize it because so many ladies that are very rich today, their problem is husband. They are crying because men are running away from them. So many ladies who are advanced, who are very comfortable, who have their own building self. Some of them have very industries, and some of them are big importers. They need husband. That is their problem. So you can't just generalize. Some women, some need husband to take care of them. Some just need husband just to take care of them. And
so what's your answer, real quick? You have 30 more seconds.
They feel there is no need again for husband because they have money. Thank you.
What did you really say? You just called to tell me that they need husband. They are crying.
Meaning that the demand for husbands is now high on the...
Yeah, but you didn't speak to the issue. You just called to remind me. And honestly, from your commentary, I would say that this is not... You're not supposed to defend your utility or your necessity. You understand? Some women want men, some women don't. And the person who called in to speak of his friend who doesn't. You didn't even speak to that. You just called to remind every one of us, including Vaughn,
that we need husbands.
I don't need you. And that we're crying.
I was looking for husbands in the market. He said the demand is high.
Do you really want...
Demand for husbands.
Do you want the answer to that question? Do you truly want to know the answer to that question?
No, I need to even answer that question.
Oh, dear Lord. It's 1 p.m.
Yeah.
I would love to be off on a break. And I'll probably give Vaughn a moment.
Thank you, Joyce.
On the other side, the update is next on Nigeria Info. Don't go anywhere.
On Nigeria Info. Let us stand in the gaps for you
and connect you to the rest of the world.
And Russia's defense minister Sergei Shoigu is shown on state television visiting troops fighting in Ukraine. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries has raised Nigeria's oil production quota.
In all we do, we remain committed to informing you.
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your station for talk.
It's 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
President Bola Tinubu has approved a special Federal Executive Council meeting scheduled for 5 p.m. today in honor of the late former President Muhammadu Buhari. The move follows a solemn prayer session in Daura led by Vice President Kashim Shettima as part of a week-long national mourning. Additional memorial prayers are set to hold on Friday at the National Mosque in Abuja and on Sunday in select churches across the country. Meanwhile, elder statesmen under the Patriots have renewed calls for a new people-driven constitution, and they argue that the 1999 constitution imposed by the military fails to reflect Nigeria's diversity. At the summit in Abuja, former Commonwealth Secretary General Emeka Anyaoku said a new constitution is key to tackling insecurity, poverty, and governance failure. However, former President Olusegun Obasanjo and rights lawyer Femi Falana disagree, insisting bad leadership, not the constitution, is Nigeria's core problem. Despite the pushback, Anyaoku and ex-governor Victor Atta stood firm, demanding a national charter shaped by Nigerians themselves. And NLC President Joe Ajaero has described Nigeria's spot among the world's 10 worst countries for workers' rights as a national disgrace. Speaking at a NECA meeting in Lagos, Ajaero urged employers to uphold labor laws, warned against removing labor from the exclusive list. And he also called for safer workplaces and stronger protection for platform workers. And that's all the updates we have for you at this time. It is back to Confessions Thursday with Joyce, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Thank you for your time.
You get what you sign up for when you join the dial.
We always feel victim to every situation.
Why did Ghana injected the concussion of the Western boy into their country?
Why do you think a president will just go in and feel like he's a king?
Get some excitement to go with it.
Teams in the Premier League is vastly improving.
When you have a relationship that has no name,
You won't be entitled.
All in a bid to give you great talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info. Let's get into a little kind of trouble around here. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You on the sunny side. It's 4 minutes past 1 p.m. Beautiful Thursday afternoon to you. Okay, so a gentleman has called in with a concern about his friend. He would love for his friend to be married. And she has said, well, yeah, she doesn't quite need a man, at least not the way the man thinks he is needed, because now she has her own money. And I guess maybe, I don't know, something greater than him providing or meeting her needs to happen to her. Like, say she falls in love, then she may consider marriage. But generally, my assumption is, in instances where women think that they only need a man because he provides and he can be a sexual companion, well, once she attains the financial freedom, she proclaims her liberty and need for the guy. At least that's a fair assumption. And then she doesn't quite see the need for the man because she thinks, well, when it comes to sex, we can get sex anywhere. The same way the men get sex anywhere.
Absolutely.
So there is no need to be fully committed to any one person. If her preference would be Jack and Jill. No, Jill
who went
is
up the
female.
hill?
No, it may be
Jack.
Jack
Jack and
John.
Jones.
Yeah, Jack and Jones, Philemon, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Bartholomew.
If men think women are better in a variety, I'm sure women also fancy that kind of
they have
variety.
no idea how much women fancy that.
Okay, so Vaughn, you are here because you also are what you are.
Joyce, I agree with that woman. First, because the world does not revolve. Men have been so deluded into thinking that the world revolves around them and that they are the prize. Meanwhile, they are suffering from a loneliness epidemic because more and more women are choosing their peace of mind and their finances over catering to grown men. Okay. The other reason is because for a lot of women who are financially secure, they understand that men have no other substance to offer
than sex
and money. And here's why, Joyce. It's a problem of upbringing. Boys from younger age, from when they're boys, little boys, are told that women are there to cater to them, whereas women are taught to be independent, to be self-sufficient, and to be multitaskers. So these men
taught to be independent or dependent, actually.
Taught to be dependent. When I say independent, I mean being able to do things around the home and to be just. And so you see a lot of women growing up with so much substance to give, with a lot of men growing up empty, believing that the only things they have to offer are money and maybe sex. But now we live in a world where you can get sex anywhere. Heck, you can even buy some sex dolls, which will then do the job better than men.
These days, I think you whistle, you get sex.
Yes, you just do. You see men lining up just but it's true, Joyce.
You literally can whistle for it.
Yes. The second thing is that men these days are making less money than women. There are a lot of women making a whole lot of money, way more than men. And so that is why you see a lot of men feeling insecure when they meet women who make more money than they do, because they feel that, okay, now she's making so much money. What else can I offer?
Let me read to you something here. Someone is saying, oh, Joyce, you're getting old. leave quote and marry.
That person is probably living with his mom.
No. Even if he were a man who was married. So I don't know whether this is you wishing me good, caring for me, or this is you trying to diss me.
The person is trying to diss you.
You think, yeah?
The person is seeking attention, really. And you know the funny thing, Joyce?
But you know that I could be better dead than being with you, right?
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness.
I'm just
Better
letting you
dead than
know.
being with the wrong person.
Look, women are coming
Like, it would be more rewarding to die than to be with you.
Women
So
are
and I think you think, yeah. So this it didn't quite hit,
It did not hit. And women are even happier now being pet moms, having pets. That is how far down the ladder men are.
Let me say what I believe. I feel that if you find the right person who loves you, then there is no hurry for heaven, because you could truly have heaven here. But then again, the active word is if you find the right person who loves you, who wants to give you themselves, a person to whom you truly would love to self-sacrifice because you love them. In
Joyce,
the absence of that,
Joyce, I absolutely agree. But the problem is the dating pool is full of
dung. we can have a moment of utopia without the buts.
Yeah.
Like that can exist.
That is true.
And if God is merciful to us and he gives us that, that's the heaven that we want, and that's the only standard we will attain to. Everything else can truly fall to hell.
Amen to that.
So this thing you are trying to do, and I feel men don't admit how desperate they are.
They are.
So they hide behind statements as this and say, "Oh, well, I marry you. You're getting older."
Joyce, you know the crazy thing? There are a lot more men in their 40s and 50s who are single, and here's what they do these days: they lie about their age. Because they know.
Okay. Now you'll be wondering, how did you stay so long?
Exactly.
You're not married.
Yeah, because if you're 40 plus as a man or 50 plus as a man and you're still single, no kids, nothing, it's a red flag for a lot of women.
There are even men who are married and are unhappy.
Very unhappy.
A lot. There are
men who are married.
There are tons of them.
So just so that we don't make this a woman versus a
man
thing.
But I'd like to say,
if you're a man and you want to be married, I think you can approach it with good conscience, with love, with beauty, with surrender to this other person that you're seeking. If you're a woman and you want to be married, you approach it likewise. But if a man is going to want to try to shame you, slice through that.
And on top of that, please, men, and I say this with a lot of, look, I couldn't care less what you thought of me, but I say this with a lot of hope that you pick this, right? Beyond money, get character. Build character. Be a man of substance beyond just money. Because look, you think money is all it requires to get a woman,
I don't think
and that's what you've been told.
No, I think you're being a moralist right now, because maybe there are not a lot of women who want men with character. Maybe the women actually just want men with money.
No. Joyce, there are a lot of women deep down want men with character.
Not a lot of women.
And then if you have money,
it's a plus. But a lot of women want men who are reliable, who are dependable, men who are able to, when stuff hits the fan, men who can stand their ground and hold the family together.
But to be fair to men, there have been men who've been that, and then they had the misfortune of having a woman who didn't quite reciprocate or didn't love them back.
But then the point is, did you become all of those things just for a woman or just for yourself as a human being?
I totally would concede to that.
That's the point. So beyond money, be a person of character and integrity. Just have substance. Because the money you think you have now, more and more women are making more of it. So then you feel insecure when you're with a woman who has more money than you, because you know that you cannot subjugate her with money.
I even just feel that I don't know where I'm looking, but I think for women it's hardly a question of substance.
It's not.
I think it's more a question of freedom. I don't think so. I think what society is portrayed, the way women even portray themselves these days, it's more freedom. I want to do what I like the way I see men do it, or I want to do what I like.
Yeah, and I totally agree.
As against having to be with one person whom I don't love. And I feel like the absence of love truly gives outlets to every other kind of human expression. You want to have twosomes, threesomes, you want to be single, you want to have your cat, you want to have a dog, it leads to feminism, or the specific strain of feminism that just sets out to hate men. So I think the world has created a conflict ground for the sexes. So I just feel and hope that men don't fall for it, that women don't fall for that. If you want someone, it is a beautiful desire to have, to want someone. We were made to want that one person that will love you and cherish you and give you all of themselves, and you do likewise. In the absence of that, then you arrogantly go bragging about what do you bring to the table. Then you do that thing where you try to minimize the other person, talk down on the other person, and if the other person is smart, they can truly see through all of that language. And if they're feisty enough, they could truly humiliate you.
Yes.
So I feel that if we put away our arrogance, we're going to be good.
And so to that 41-year-old woman who is living the life, ma'am, enjoy your life, okay?
Yeah, so the problem with that may not be the best decision, because she may be doing it just out of, I don't love the guy, or I don't love a guy yet, and I just want to be free. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes the reason for our actions can be the reason can be the problem.
Right.
Not having a man may not be the problem, but the reason
why
you don't have it can be a
me,
problem.
For me, at the end of the day, whatever her reason is, it is her choice, it is her life, it is her money, and she can do whatever she wants to do with it.
So here, you see what I said earlier on. It's not about
it's
the man
freedom,
not having
Joyce. Absolutely.
Substance.
Yes.
Vaughn has just proven what my sentiments were a few seconds ago, that women just want to be free.
But on top of that, as a man, if you have substance, that's a plus, because then you're marketable. The woman can decide, okay, maybe I can just, maybe this is a good guy. This is a guy who's loving, who's kind, who's generous.
I think your women are not even clear on what you want and how you portray yourself.
Yeah, so there was
it's about character, really, Kemi.
All right.
There was a large church gathering, and then he noticed that there were more women praying and whatnot. And then he also noticed that there were men there who were also praying for the same thing, that's getting married. And he said, you know what, women, let's get up and pray for these men, because apparently they are not meeting your standards.
Exactly.
That was all he said.
Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
So I think that just stems back.
It's just that. And I think deep down in everyone is everyone. It's always a plus to have somebody who loves you.
We can take the easy way out.
Genuinely.
Let's not be responsible for our actions. Let's just blame the devil.
Yeah. And we need to stop doing that. We need to stop being responsible.
All right,
for our
telephone
actions.
lines, confessions. Oh, good Lord. It's not supposed to be complex, but it is.
It is. And it's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Confessions Thursday. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. They say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info. On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to... Men, you want women anyway. Just admit it. So we can all move on.
You don't like them, but you can't do without them.
Exactly. 15 minutes past 1 p.m. God save us all. It's Confessions Thursday where you call it, you don't say your name. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's Confessions Thursday, not a foreground for conflict of the sexes. Thank you. Hello, how are you? It's Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
No, I don't have. I just want to contribute to what you guys are doing. There's no problem. My name is Robert. Joyce, I've been listening to you. I listen to Yvonne too. I know you are a very learned person aside this topic, but there's this thing that always comes to my mind, and I think I should just ask. Though the topic that the guy raised about a friend who is not married 41, it's an individual thing, as Ben rightly said. But Joyce, I'm looking at you as a person. Let me just make sure you are involved now. I'm just wondering the kind of man that you will say I do too. That is, you agreed to marry. I'm just thinking in my mind, that is, if a man should approach, I know you are not a man that will approach you, that you will agree to say, okay, I do. what are the things that you are really looking at? I know it's not money now. I know there are. What are the things? Because I've read you over time. Sometimes you say women are equal to men. You don't want to marry somebody who you'll be subject. I mean, you bow down to something like that. That is a man that will not have a control over you, something like that. So what kind of, or maybe you, I don't know, what man are you looking at? The one that you will say, I do to. I just want to know. Yvonne inclusive. Yes, Yvonne. I want to hear from Yvonne too. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, this is Confessions Thursday. I didn't think you would require me to lay my confession at your feet. But, I mean, if it's a question that you ask me, it's with all the joy in my heart that I want to answer that. I do not choose. I'm chosen for. And that's the answer to the question. And it's as honest as it gets. I do not choose. I'm chosen for. So another way to look at it is eventually when he comes around, it wouldn't be my choosing. It would be that I have been chosen for. By now you want to ask, so who's choosing for me? Yeah. Why do you think I'm special like that? Yeah. I'll live it there. That's the answer to your question. I've never had to choose that. I'm always chosen for. Right. So that's the answer to the question. So I want to believe that the man is right now going through refinement.
He better be going through refinement.
You know, he's going through refinement because I see him around, you know, I'm thinking, okay, so he's going through refinement, going through polishing, going through pruning, going through incubation, going through, what's that thing they give you 3 months when you have to work somewhere?
Probation.
Yeah, so you know, like God is working on that whole craft. I don't bother about stuff like that. God handles that for me. So when God brings him to me, maybe I'll declare, I'll invite you to the wedding, possibly.
My answer to that question is, Robert, I know that you mean that with a lot of, you know, curiosity.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. And I really admire and appreciate that. But my answer to the question, honestly, is that when I see him, I will know. Okay,
that's the best answer that you can give.
When I see him,
you will know.
I will know, no matter how long, no matter where. Okay, I will know.
So, so our answers are different. Yeah. And I want to say thank you very much for your question. Now you have heard my confession. It's Confessions Thursday on Nigeria Info. Hello, welcome to the show. When you're calling, you don't say your name. It's Nigeria Info's Confessions Thursday. If you can hear me.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Okay, you speak up. Do you have a confession?
I don't have a confession. I have a question relating to the last person.
All right, real quick. Go ahead with your question, please. I want to hear it so we can go to confession.
My question to you is that I used to think in my mind, can you ever be infatuated with any man?
Can I be what, please? Bring it back.
Can you be madly in love with any man?
Yes, that's the only thing I can be, actually. If I'm not in love, I can't stay with a man. And I've said that many times, actually. Only love can truly bend me. Nothing else will. I'm too aware. Love is the only thing. And I've said that many times. If I don't love him, I can't tolerate him. I won't tolerate him. So that's the answer to your question. This is not supposed to be about me today, but 21 minutes past 1 p.m. You're on the sunny side. It's Confessions Thursday. My name's Joyce. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Now, wow. Hi, Lady J. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Do you have a confession?
No.
You have 1 minute. Real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, hell had no fury like a woman scorned. Just last week, I was having this conversation with someone who wanted to get married, and the lady in question was telling this guy that the experiences she had been through in the first marriage would not make her enter into any other one, even if the man was showing so much promise. The issue is the experiences women have faced, or some women, I don't want to generalize now, have faced over time, make them say they just want their peace of mind and their freedom. except the man has character and every other thing that is flawless, it's not easy for you to say you want to bend or succumb. So experiences over time, people's own, your own, what you've seen, what you're about to see will just make you say, no, I want my freedom and I'll pay any amount just to get that freedom. So if we can come to that understanding, all of us are wired differently. Thank you, Lady J.
Thank you very much.
You,
Confessions Thursday, 99.3 Nigeria info. You on the sunny side. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. It's Confessions, and you will not judge what you hear. Hello, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you. You ready, Kemi? All right, afternoon. Do you have a confession?
No, I just a little contribution to the discourse today. Yeah, I've listened.
Okay,
Pardon?
Go ahead real quick. Let me hear you.
Okay, I listened intently to everyone's your submission, especially Joyce, and I must give you credit for standing on both sides. That's really weighty, really weighty. But meanwhile, yes, I was very sincere with you. There are good men of character, and actually men who are being refined by God, right? They're being refined, but maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Most women can't see them yet. They can't see them because they may not really appear to be what you seem like in the initial stage. Just like, the word, someday I was talking to an elderly man. A white man said to me, and he said, why they call a man the bridegroom is because what is brought to him may not be perfect. So he, being the groom, has the duty and responsibility to groom his bride, right? And I picked from the day I heard that statement, I understood, okay, fine. The man has to have a character enough to be able to build the woman that is coming into his life. But most times, such men are necessary. God doesn't hide precious jewels in the open for people to just pick them. No, it's usually hidden deep within the earth. So you have to go down there and source for it and find it until you get it. And when you get it, it's usually rough, usually untidy, not pretty to look at. But after the washing, after the whole dressing, it becomes beautiful to admire, right? So most men, there are good men with character out there, but they may not yet be in the open.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, really. I do appreciate it. We're going to go to WhatsApp, Kemi. Confessions. Thank you. Catch your breath and run now.
Okay. This person says, good afternoon, Joyce Kemi. I am boiling inside of me right now, and at the same time confused. He says, I'm married with 3 children. Recently, due to the increase in the cost of living, I deliberated with my wife, and we decided to travel out of the country. Now, okay, we'll come back. Okay, so now we decided to travel out the country. We subjected ourselves to some series of tests, and when the genotype test of my children came out, it indicated that I'm not the father of my 3 children. Now, to further confirm the first test that we had, it says we carried out the same test in 2 different places, and it was still the same thing. I have called my wife in secret, and I have tried to find out from her if she had anything to do with another man, and she categorically refused doing anything like that.
Like what?
Like sleeping outside. She denied it. She said she didn't do that. He says, I married her a virgin, and I've never known her to be that kind of woman anyway who could do such a thing. She has offered to swear by anything swearable in order to prove her innocence. But I still keep 3 kids. I still keep this between the bounds of 2 of us. It says, is it possible that I can father the children without having a reflection of my DNA in them? I'm restless. This woman has been crying since then. Please, I do not want my family or hers to know about this for now. How should I handle this? It is overwhelming.
God knows I don't know. So, Vaughn, you say you have a theory.
Oh, yes, I do have a theory.
Quick.
First of all, I'm really sorry about that. It is heartbreaking. I cannot even imagine what you must be going through right now.
It's utterly confusing.
It is confusing.
What is your theory?
My theory is that I don't know how long they've been married for, right? I don't know for how long they've been married. But my theory is that maybe just 3 kids. They've got 3 kids, and all 3 of them are not his. So the question is he potent? We don't know how long they've been married for. Is he potent?
That's one.
That's one. The other thing is we live in a society that puts a lot of pressure on women to have kids, forgetting that men also play a role in birthing kids. So maybe she succumbed to the pressure of showing that she's truly, quote, a woman, and decided
and didn't tell her husband
and
and went to sleep with somebody else.
And went to sleep with
That's
somebody
insane.
else. It is insane.
No,
Joyce,
then it's
but-
wrong.
No, I agree with you. It is absolutely wrong, right? But we can look at this
Okay,
from.
wait. I can't even. I can't. No.
I know,
wait.
I know. But
Can-
it's also a very high possibility, and he needs to provide more context. Two things: it's possible that he is not potent.
Well, stop repeating it. Let's just ask him.
Okay, good. Let's ask him.
Because
then.
what if he's looking?
No, it's possible that he's not potent and he doesn't even know
I
it.
mean, we don't even have to guess, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Ask him.
Yeah,
if
let's
he's
just
willing
ask
to
him.
share that,
Have
let
you
him
checked
do so.
clinically?
Have he
you
checked? Has
have
he checked
checked
himself?
yourself,
Please
send a message. Please.
If you've checked and you're fertile, then the woman needs to really come out and say exactly what's going
on. If
on.
she swears by all the gods of the night that she hasn't slept with any other man, then one of the gods is responsible.
Science doesn't lie, Joyce.
No, wait.
She slept with somebody.
I mean, we're already doing transcendental physics at this point. If she swears by all the gods that she is innocent, one of the gods is responsible. Somebody is responsible.
Somebody
at this
is
point.
definitely responsible for them babies.
If it's not
and it's not the man. As to whether he can father those children, it
Well,
takes
I'll
more
just
than
wait.
it takes more than
DNA.
being yes, you can father these children because you've been doing it already. You've done it for Lord knows how long. We don't know how old these kids are now, but so far you've done a great job of fathering them. The question is, are you willing to move past this hurt
No.
that you
We
feel?
don't even know how to move. I think first, no, you have to know how to move.
Exactly.
If
So
because
And where you're
she
moving
has
to.
to say, "Oh, I cheated."
and who the father is.
Then if you're gonna move, you're gonna know how you're moving. Is it the god? Do the children belong to the gods? Does it belong to the man down the
And
street?
he's scared of
It
telling his
belongs to
people.
someone. Don't bother. Let's just even.
They should sort it within themselves.
No. Guy, are you
No,
clinically?
He
Are
needs
you
to find
are
out
you
That's what he's
okay?
asking. Ask him.
if he's healthy, if he's got healthy
He
sperm
doesn't want
cells.
to take it to any of their family members. They don't.
So let him start by investigating himself. Because to truly understand the root of the problem, you have to be willing to face the problem.
Why is this? Hold on, aren't you as confused as I am? Wait,
Joyce, I'm not confused because
Can I
this
just
stories
find-
happen too often.
No, wait, no. 3 kids on your lap and you're not the dad should drive any. I'm an
Anybody
observer.
crazy,
I'm
yes.
an observer. I don't know if I'm insane or if I'm frozen in time. Please wait. Let's take this gradually. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Guy, clinically, are you okay? If
Yeah.
you're okay, the children belong to the gods.
The children belong
Now
to
the question
some
is,
man.
which God at this
Yes.
point?
Because
I'll
he's
wait.
saying that
No,
he married her a
stop.
virgin.
No, wait, just wait. All these other things are driving me nuts. Let's wait. If he hasn't checked clinically, then he has to check. But let's establish that first. I have nothing else to say. 3, not 1,
Not 2,
3
children.
She either cheated on him.
She definitely
Is
cheated
there
on
or?
him, Joyce.
Is there or?
There's no or here, Joyce. She definitely stepped
Or
out
the
on
gods
him
are to blame. Where's that novel again?
by Rotimi. Ola Rotimi.
The gods are no.
I think he has provided a response.
Yeah. So he says,
Confessions Thursday. Good Lord.
It says, yes, I'm healthy down there. One of the doctors mentioned something in the medical as chimerism. It says, I
Wait.
have no problem down there, though.
He says he has no problem down
Yeah,
there.
but he
Okay,
said the
doctors,
doctor
is there a
mentioned
scientific name for these kind of
one is
phenomenon?
chimerism?
Just before we accuse the woman of infidelity, I'm trying to consult every common
The
sensical.
woman did sleep around and found out after having 3 kids. So she is guilty of that. The question is, what factors, pushed her there now? Even though she should still be held accountable for
relax.
that.
There's a scientific term.
There
for
is.
What is it?
So it's chimerism.
What is that?
In genetics, it refers to a condition where an organism contains cells with 2 or more distinct sets of DNA. It can occur naturally, where a fetus absorbs cells from a twin during development. I don't know.
Okay, so that's
Let
also
me-
a possibility.
Let me
Mhm.
see.
I knew the
Context
gods
of
were to
the-
blame.
That
I'm not sure which god. I just knew one god did something
So we
funny.
can now come down and say
Cells
maybe she
that
didn't
can
cheat.
be exchanged between a fetus and its mother during pregnancy.
Okay,
and there are
gentlemen.
different reasons why it can happen. They gave absorption
all
of
right,
between
so-
this, that.
just for time, we need to move along. If the doctor has given you a scientific explanation for it, it makes it helps your understanding to begin to approach how to deal with it. If your wife swears by the gods that she's not cheated on you, and the doctor has given you a science, because it seems as though another way to comprehend madness in this world is when science tells you or gives you a scientific term for it.
They said if she also had a transplant, it's possible.
Okay, good. So if there are ways that we can explain this, and there is, like, say, the scientific literature to back this up, then there's really nothing you can do. You don't tell your parents, because how do you begin to explain the scientific literature to them?
It's exhausting.
That the woman whom you call your wife has 3 kids by you, and none of them bear your DNA. So I guess
they're
maybe,
not even going to understand it.
I guess maybe
don't just burden them with that information.
I think this. I think you begin to. I think you probably need to also do some research yourself, do some findings, confirm the conditions that may have led to this, and if this is your fate, then you accept it like a man, like you accept it with a person of courage. That's all I can say. Well, thank you. It's a very interesting confession, to be honest. Thank you for writing me. We're 99.3. This is Nigeria Info's Confessions Thursday. Confessions Thursday. You're on the sunny side. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
I greet all of you now.
You ready? Okay, good. Go ahead.
That man that plays gamble, go to church. Let God deliver you from the act of greediness, because it was greediness that the king said you go use 100 naira to get 5 million. Are you hearing me? Take a decision. I was smoking before. One day I said, I not smoke again. When I used to hear say smoking is dangerous to life. Concerning what the telephone say that boys were told to take care of their wives with them. My parents did not tell me say my wife will take care of. He told me I should love my wife and take care of my wife and my children. I don't know where this one is coming. Say my woman won't take care of me. I'm online, they marry me. Now I want to ask telephone. Thank you very much.
Calling in. Thank you so much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You on the sunny side. It's Confessions Thursday. When you're calling, you don't say your name. My name's Joyce. Don't say your name. Hello, welcome. Hi. Sorry, I lost your maker back. It's Confessions Thursday. Kemi, quick.
Okay. So this person says, please, Joyce, to counter your last caller who said so many women are crying for husbands, I beg to differ. I'm single, mature lady who's making it, working smart and hard. I do not need a man in capital letter, at least a Nigerian man. I don't like them and their very low mentality. Biko, thank you. This person
I'm not going to speak on this. Not today. Well, thank you for writing me. I do appreciate it.
This person says, I said this last week. I listen to a lot of radio stations, mostly at night, and the demand for men or husbands is really on the high based on my observations, and that's why I'm still of the opinion that a woman sees a man as a crown. If you look at it from culture, why is it that women are the ones pressured to get married when attaining a certain age, even from their own mate? That is why, for me, I believe that I've already told my girl she would be my partner rather than just the conventional role women play during our forefathers' days, and I will also go all the length to educate and upskill my female child. This person says, my name is Kisina. As for that lady that says she's financially stable and she didn't need a man, it's because African men demand respect from their wives, and so she doesn't want any man to control her. That's the problem. This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. I'm 31. Recently got into a romantic relationship with a single mom of 2 kids. She's 34. I'm seriously in love with her that I wish to take it to the most formal level. She loves me too, but she seems very insecure, always expressing skepticism that I might eventually use her and dump her. I have tried all possible ways to make her understand that I truly love her and I can't afford to lose her, yet she keeps doubting me. Please advise me on what I should do to convince her that I'm not what she thinks of me.
Well, there's nothing more you can do than what you're already doing, except you give her reasons to doubt you. I just feel that, unfortunately, when a person is nihilistic, it's really difficult to truly sway them, but maybe it takes time. That's exactly what I can say. That's even the only thing that appears to first of all, let's even figure out why she's afraid, and this is probably something that you have to understand. Figure out why she's afraid, and by that you can dispel the reasons through actions. It's truly unfortunate. There are single people who are afraid. Forget all these I hate men, I hate women. There are single men who are afraid. There are single women who are afraid. They don't even have kids. This one is probably afraid of, giving herself surrendering herself because maybe she surrendered herself earlier to a man, and he left her with 2 kids and her world came crashing down. Now she doesn't know how to do it a second time. That's someone with 2 kids. Single people, you see fine girl, she's 25, she looks hot, she all her pictures on social media, typical slay queen. But if you lay next to her at night, you would think the demons were in the room. Like, she would panic. Like, it's I'm serious. So I think I can understand where it's coming from. Many of these men who brag on social media, I don't like women, is fear. It's fear. It's fear that there is no woman who can love me the way I want to be loved. So I'm going to cloak this fear in arrogance and cloak it as hate, and then just go out there and just say, I don't care, I hate you. But deep down, it's just because they feel that nobody can truly love them. So I'm going to say maybe there's sensibility. It's justification for her fear. So let's at least assume the best of her fear. And then you're going to try to say, I get it. This is where you've been. But through your actions, you can prove to her that you can truly depend on the man that you claim to be. There is nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Because the moment she trusts the man that you are, she can truly surrender again. And surrendering is not the easiest thing. I mean, you hear people telling you that they're going into a marriage that is supposed to be forever, and they're sharing it. They're like 50-30, 70-30. Those are people who are not going to admit that they're afraid. Because that whole garbage of 50-50, 30-70 is I'm holding on to a part of myself in the event that if you disappoint me, the other percentage I didn't give to you will catch me before I fall. It's really what it is. It's just fear. Because if you notice, the people who are in love don't do 50-50, don't do 70-30. They're there. They love you. They'll die for you. They'll give everything. They'll give you before they take. They go to war for you before they realize they have their own battles to fight. It's really just a psychological burden that people bear. So thank you for writing me. And maybe she should be afraid. She's failed before. I mean, some people are courageous. They fail first time. They're not afraid to try again. She's probably not that kind. And so you have to nurse her out of the fear. And that's what I can say to that matter. Thank you so much for writing me. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the show, Nigeria Info. How are you?
Wow. I've been trying. I don't know how other guys will reach out to you guys, but I don't know. I've been trying to call. Lately, Joyce, for the past 30 minutes, you've been speaking in between like a good moderator. Yvonne, the way you spoke earlier, I wasn't supposed to. I know you're a lady. Many young girls are out there listening to you.
Wait, fine boy, excuse me. We're not going to do that. I'm sorry. Wait, I don't want to go off track. It's confessions. I want to stay there.
Okay,
if you want to challenge Vaughn's behavior.
No, I'm not challenging Vaughn.
No, wait. If you think you know how a lady should behave and so Vaughn is not a lady, call me on Tuesday. I can open up the ground and we can really just go to war.
Let me just show my
but, you can call me on another day because I want to speak. The first sentence you've dropped is fight already. But I can't do it today. I want to give regard to people who have confessions. All right? This thing where you think you can tell a woman how to act, I don't like it. But you don't even have to like that I don't like it. Just come and defend yourself. I'll be home, okay? All right, great. Thank you, handsome. I do appreciate it. Because that's how you start. You want to tell her how to swing her hips too? Confessions Thursday. Welcome to the show. It's Confessions Thursday.
Yeah, George, good afternoon.
Yeah, do you have a confession?
No, I want to say something about that man. It's painful. It's not easy, Joyce. Truly, the ball is in the court of that woman. He said he asked the wife. He said nothing like that. Joyce, some time ago, my first son was somewhere, and the lady just walked up to him. Come, this boy, are you Mr. Suzu person's son? He said yes. Even my daughter, when you see him, you say, this one is Suzu person again. It's only God. A man in Ekiti, 3 children up to university level, 3. At the end of the day, the woman said you are not the owner. And when they find out, truly, the man died. So that woman, I want to beg, please, just try and open up for that man to have peace of mind. It's not easy. 3 kids? It's well, oh.
Please, nah. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate. No. What a misfortune. Switch all 3 babies? First time, second time, third time?
So, yeah.
No.
Having
No, switch the babies. I'm going to disagree with that. But it's easy for me to blame the gods, actually. Hello, welcome to the show. It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello, Joyce. Last year there was a midwife. There was a midwife that confessed that she changed over 5,000 children at General Hospital, Lagos. Here, 5,000. She confessed she was suffering from cancer. That was why she was confessing she was about to die last year. And what I want to advise that man is that his wife should go and test and do her own DNA, the wife, so that she will know whether she's the one that gives birth to those children. If the wife do her own, if the wife do her own and the children doesn't have her own DNA, then she will know that they switch it.
All
yes.
right.
But if they have her own, then she will know that it is another man.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling. Confessions, Kemi, you have to take a turn now.
Okay, so I'm going to pick from last week.
Last week. We're indebted.
This person says, please, can you have this discussion on one of your show, Joyce? As a man, can you move in with your wife to a house that she built with her money, probably before marrying you? Or maybe by virtue of her status in her workplace, she's been given a fully furnished family apartment for two of you, and you're meant to move into it. What do I do?
That's a personal decision you may have to make. I think some men wouldn't have a problem moving into an apartment or a house owned by the wife. If your wife's richer than you,
That should be a plus.
yeah, but some men, so you see where culture comes in, where some men would rather die. Some men would rather live on the streets than live in a house owned by a woman. Those men, I mean, you may want to criticize them, but you have to allow them and their fate, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a person dependent. It's a case that has to be judged on its merit. So you asking the question, if you have a wife and I don't think you should do what other men will do. I think you should look at your own situation and determine, is this good for me? Is this good for our relationship? Sometimes it's the fear of she's going to remind you that she owns the home,
Because
she's going to want to be the man of the house.
Right, because he still sees that relationship as a he versus a she thing, whereas it should be a we thing.
So if
Come
you
on
love
now.
your
It's
wife,
supposed to be a
no, it's not a
plus.
common. For some people, their reality is I'm married to you, but it's a 70-30. It's a 50. You don't really trust her so much.
80-20.
So this, for the guy who was speaking about his lover who has fear, this is a very good example of what fear can do. Is the fear of, if I move in, she's going to do like this, she's going to do like this, I'm going to feel like this. Because if you loved her, you wouldn't be right. You'd be calling me to tell me,
You'd be
Joyce,
ecstatic.
I love listening to you.
We've
On the
just
sunny
moved into a
side,
new
we
house.
just moved into a new house. It's
Yeah.
very beautiful. You know, I'd like to invite you for dinner one day because your headspace is somewhere else. But you see now, you haven't told me you like my show. You've called me to burden me with the problem. And I appreciate it. I'm just saying, this is what fear can do. So look at your situation. Some people, you don't want to give them power over you. There's a kind of woman you could be married to. The last thing you should do is give her power over you. You'll never get it back. You'll never recover. Because she's arrogant. She has a tendency to want to be very egocentric. You know, what she needs is power to remind you that you're less of a human being, how much more a man as she is. That kind of person, you don't give them power over you. But if she loves you, if she cares for you, I've been on the show, a lady called me. She has more money than her husband. And she was asking me whether she should invest in her husband's
business,
you know. And I say to her, well, you have more money than he does. Does he love you? Does he treat you good? Are you afraid? She said no. Do you believe in this guy? She said yes. I'm like, we're spending all our money on that guy.
Yes.
If you love him, if you truly care for him, if you know that he loves you, and as a woman you're secure with the man that you claim that you have in your life
to marry.
Don't call me if you're calling me, you're telling me how much the check is. Like, I love my man so much, I kind of just wrote off a check.
Absolutely.
Because she said her fear was if I give him this money,
Might emasculate
we
him?
could lose it. No, her fear was if I put the money in his business.
Yeah, what if it doesn't go?
What if the
Does he
business?
have poor business acumen?
I don't care. If you love
I mean,
a
she doesn't
person,
know.
Throw that money
if
away,
you
baby.
love a person, why do we work? All this, do you collect money? One day it's worth 1,000. 2 days later it's worth 800. In the evening it's 500. Is that what you put in storage? If you love someone, you throw the money in their face. Like, come and eat this money.
Absolutely.
And I said to her, look, Put the money in the business. If the business fails, at least you know it failed. As against, you did not put the money in the man. You didn't invest in the guy. He could have been richer. You could have been better. Maybe now you can officially just declare yourself trophy wife. My husband has money now. I wake up and someone gets to do the job. Yeah, because that's really, when you love a person, that's what you will want to do.
Yeah.
So look at the person you're with and determine whether this is someone who covers you. If they strip you of dignity, no. If they cover you, yes. That's my answer to your question. Confessions Thursday, how are you? Welcome to the show. Can you hear me? You ready, Kemi?
Yes.
All right, Kemi, I gotta go. Sorry. Telephone line people, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm in debt, so I need to pay my debt as a Lannister. Kemi.
So this person says, good afternoon. Please, I find it hard to stop masturbation. For more than 8 years now, I'm suffering with it. Please help me out.
Honey, fight. You are in a fight for your life.
Continue fighting.
You have to keep fighting. You have to despise it. You have to hate it. Purge yourself of all those things that make you desire it. And I think you think these are just words. But you see, sometimes the fight is physical, sometimes it's psychological, sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's economic. No, sorry. Every time it's economic. Like, these days, I think the biggest battles that we have to fight come economically to us. You see that. So it's a fight for survival. And I like that you hate it, or at least you want to change from it. And that's a good way to approach this. It wants power over you, and you want to win. So good. May the best man win, and that's you. You have to keep fighting. Purge yourself of all the pornography materials that you have on your phone, the friends, the things that remind you of it. It's going to be tough, but that's exactly the process. It looks tough at first, and then soon enough you conquered that thing, and you are a winner. I'm just here to remind you you're a winner. Just go to fight. Go to war. Thank you for writing me.
Okay. This person wrote us last week and wrote us again this week.
Hey,
so
hi. Good to have you on Nigeria Info. Welcome to Confessions. Go ahead.
This person says, I'm in a relationship for 2 years now, and the guy and I are living together, though I never wanted to live with a man who's not my husband yet. He brought out 100 and I brought out 500, and we got a house. The guy is nice, but my problem here is ever since he left to his village for a burial and came back, he's not the way he left Lagos. He acts like he's mad or someone is remotely controlling him against me. I call these people and I feel like they know what's going on, but have refused to accept or believe me. But I'm the one seeing what he's doing here. Talking out of point, so many signs, like talking to himself, asking me to bring out the money I have in my account, that his brother needs the money. I don't even know that his brother's people are not helping at all. I don't understand what she means by that, but she says I'm the only one doing everything, so now I'm having the thought to leave. But when I look at him, I remember how we have been without his family before now. Tears have never ceased to pour from my eyes. Then today she says my fiance used to love me so much before, and I also love him too. But since he traveled to that village on the 27th of May and came back on the 4th of June, he's no longer the same. He came with madness, insecurity, talking in a loud tone, beating me every time, talking to himself. I've asked these people to come and take him, but none of them have come yet. I have no peace in the house. Please help me. What do I do? Please help.
Run. That is all I'm going to say.
But that's a house.
Run and do no. But seriously,
That's a
sister
house.
girl.
That's a house.
Good. Then look, your life is at stake here. Run and do not look back. That is one option. The other option is get him arrested. Then let his family go and bail him out and take him to.
He has a manic disorder. From her story, he has a manic disorder.
He does have.
Or he's either losing his mind.
So she needs to run away.
Okay, hold on before you run. Wait. I also want you to be alive by the next morning. So between running and what I'm about. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to pray. Yeah, because for me, I want to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Is it that village people followed him back to Lagos?
Or was he always that way?
No. He wasn't always that way.
He wasn't always that way. That's what she's saying. She even gave the dates.
One thing I do know for sure is that
Say it
people
was
are
not that
able,
way.
people are capable of masking their true.
And
No,
his
no, no,
family-
no,
So
but-
he said he's so according to her, the family of this guy has never been involved in their union. Now they're about to get married. There's a burial, quote unquote, that happens in the
Oh,
village
they're
that
about
he
to-
has to go.
Oh.
So he goes and comes back, and now he's all of a sudden the family people are being mentioned. She's being beaten. He's acting weird. He's talking to himself.
Right.
He's
Why
showing signs of
are they
madness,
not
and she doesn't
interested?
understand.
Why don't they want to come and take care of their?
Why do
their-
you
their
care
son?
that? Why? Okay, come get their son,
They
right?
should come get their
Nobody's
son for the
asking
love
her.
of exactly. So leave him alone. Because God forbid if anything happens to him, then they'll remember that they have a son
Okay.
who was with a woman.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yes.
There's
Then
that.
they will
She could
find
get in
her,
trouble.
and she could get in trouble for
She
that.
could get in trouble.
So she
I think
needs
it's just
to
better to have the
leave.
psychiatric people take
Yes, she needs to go to a hospital. She needs
Can-
to go to
can-
the police, register this case.
No, yeah. Now we're
Goodness.
coming to
Because
some
you can't just
sensible.
leave the
For
house.
for the running, I'm not so. I mean, I would like to know whether this is like that thing where your village people. You know, maybe you have
Pass
that.
their bags
Maybe there's a
and
girl
leave.
in the village
What if she's
who.
not alive to write again to tell you that it was the
Oh,
village?
and
people?
wait, no, wait.
God forbid.
Cover you
Me-
with
for me
village.
No,
right
no, no.
now,
Okay, wait.
leave
I
that
think
house first of all.
okay if you have a place to go.
Yes.
But I would want for you to pray, and since you can establish that this is a mental breakdown, I think you can. You can have him admitted into a
Psychiatric facility.
a facility,
Yeah.
so at least they can hold him and regulate him while you try to figure out why the family suddenly are no longer interested in him. And,
And
God bless you, you're not even married, so
Thank
that
you.
Yeah.
the
I was
door
about
is
to mention
open, the
that.
windows open.
She should register
But
the
just-
fact, though.
yeah,
that
but I'm
this
just
is
Go to
saying-
the police as well.
police
She
and
needs to go
register
to the
the. She
police.
needs to register. This is
totally
can
agree.
be a case,
So-
she has to register it before it becomes a case.
Let's align her thoughts for her. So you want to go, you want to admit him first into a psychiatric home. You want to report to the police, and I want you to
Get a
pray.
lawyer.
I think the first thing she even needs to do is
Get a lawyer.
get safety.
Get
Go
lawyer.
to a safe space, okay?
You
If you
can-
need to stay with a friend for a while because you don't know what manic episode will drive him to do next. What if he stabs you? God forbid.
You guys have the worst forms of imagination. Okay,
you've
wait.
first thing
her
she needs to
already.
do is
Okay,
take
good.
cover.
Okay,
He's
fine.
beating
So
her.
put him in the hospital first. While you're trying to call
More
the
like
family.
get a place first, please. Take cover first. Then get people to put him in a hospital. Because she can't do it. He's a man, Joyce.
No, you
Obviously
can call the
stronger than-
hospital. You can call the
No,
hospital.
they can come.
Okay,
You
they
can-
can
you
come.
call the
Yes.
hospital.
She needs to
Psychiatric
take cover because who
You're
knows what's
speaking
going to
like you're
happen next?
panicking. Wait now.
There's
Even
no
wait
panic.
now.
Sorry.
Wait. So
Sorry.
she
It's
calls
a
the
stressful
hospital,
situation.
Yes.
admit him into a clinic, report the matter to the police,
Yeah.
call the family, drop family number with police. Say,
Yes.
you
And move on
understand?
with her life, please.
Wait before
Get
you
a
move.
lawyer.
Before you move on, because before you, I really think you need to pray about it. I really think so, because sometimes this is like people who are spiritually manipulating your life. If this is the man for you, you don't want to leave him out there naked by
That's why I said
himself.
she should get a lawyer so that she has rights. You know, those people can come with all sorts of garbage.
Yes,
so
they
that
can.
lawyer already knows the story.
While she's
All
praying.
The lawyer
right.
is going to be
Okay.
doing the police
Okay.
thing. She's going to deal
We
with the
are off
psychiatrist.
on a break. Good Lord. We'll be right back.
Grab your sunglasses, beachwear, sunscreen, and head over to Ziba Beach Resort, where there is a spot with your name on it just for you and your loved ones. To book your holiday spot, visit zibabeachresort.com or call 0704 730 0013. Ziba Beach Resort, Lagos. A beachside Christmas awaits you.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Hey Lagos, don't forget that you too can win money on here on Nigeria Info, courtesy of oneplay.ng. Now I know I have said this time and time again, but I mean, does the money ever get too much? All you have to do is go to the website www.oneplay.ng. That's numero oneplay.ng. And when you get to that website, pick your station Nigeria Info, follow the instructions, and in a few seconds your ticket will be in the draw. A ticket is 500 naira, so you can play with 500 naira or more. And if you don't have a smartphone? Well, not to worry. All you have to do is dial the code star 347 star 880 star 3 hash. Star 347 star 880 star 3 hash. Now, playing with 500 naira or more can also get your tickets in the draw. Now, remember that the more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. There's money to be won on the Money Crossfire. There's money to be won on WhatsApp Lagos. 3 people, in fact, win 25,000 naira on the WhatsApp Lagos show. And on Sunnyside, there's money to be won on there as well. Yes, there's also money to be won on Game On shows, weekday, weekend, money everywhere. But that's not even all, because every Friday there's a jackpot of 50,000 naira per show. And you, my dear, can get some of that money. All you have to do is make sure you're playing during the week, and automatically you get qualified for the weekly jackpot. Remember, your chances of winning are still the same. So whether you're playing on a smartphone with the website www.oneplay.ng, or you're doing it on a dataless phone or a small phone, yes, that small touchlight phone, if you're dialing the code star 347 star 880 star 3 hash, either ways, your chances of winning are still the same. Okay, remember to play responsibly, Lagos. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're under 18, this is not your group chat, please. You can now excuse us. All right then, 18 and above, let's start playing and let's start winning. There's money on ground. Do you want to get it?
What's that station again?
Oh yeah, Jamo, come
No.
Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So like here we dey talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one.
So it's about 2 more minutes, and I must say that today has been packed with interesting conversations, but also very sensitive, sad realities for some of our confessors. We have to go back to WhatsApp. Kemi, you have a few minutes to read me a few messages.
Okay. This person says, please disregard that male's chauvinistic fellow. A real man would not slander another person. We love you ladies the way you are, and we're ready when you are ready. No stress. This person says, Jesus.
You're not ready. Hold on, wait, you're not ready. Okay, good. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
A time will come in life where you discover that woe unto him or her who is alone. This person says it can be tiring at times. Women versus
Jesus didn't say that. Why did you make that a biblical? What do you mean? Woe unto? Come on, you see it. You see it. Okay, just go ahead. I'm not going to bother with you.
So says good day, my dearest Lady J. Men are everywhere now. Men are everywhere, but how many men are real men with outstanding character? This is also applicable to women. This person says more. Okay, if this reference, what? Many women in our days today prefer a Yahoo boy over a man of substance and good character. I'm a man and I speak from experience. If you talk to over 10 women, it's possible that all of them, the first criteria will be the size of your pockets and not the character or the size of your brain. This person says, yeah, what? This person says, good afternoon. Please, this. Which one was my?
It's all right. I'm a few seconds away from the top of the hour.
This person says, I think men often avoid marrying women who are richer, older, more educated, more exposed because it challenges their ability to lead. Such women may also struggle to respect or submit to any man that they feel is beneath them, leading to tension in the relationship.
Okay, thank you. It's 2 p.m. Let's go off on a break. I even need to catch my breath. You're listening to Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. I'm not supporting stealing, but these politicians need to be taught a lesson.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
President Bola Tinubu has approved a special FEC meeting scheduled for 5 p.m. today in honor of the late former president Muhammadu Buhari, while elder statesmen under the Patriots have renewed calls for a new people-driven constitution. However, former President Olusegun Obasanjo and rights lawyer Femi Falana insist that bad leadership, not the constitution, is Nigeria's core problem, as NLC President Joe Ajero has described Nigeria's ranking among the world's 10 worst countries for workers' rights as a national disgrace. An FCT court has denied former Kogi State's Governor Yahaya Bello possession of his travel passport, while the Lagos State government and other stakeholders have agreed on a 10,000 naira enforcement fee for the electronic call-up system for trucks along the Lekki-Egbe corridor. NIMASA has shut down 2 terminals in the Ijegun-Egba area of Lagos for violating the International Ship and Port Facility Security Code. Borno State government says it has streamlined pension documentation and reduced processing delays by over 60%. And the British government has unveiled plans to allow 16 and 17-year-olds to vote in general elections. That's all for now. It is back to Confessions Thursday with Joyce right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Oh, by the way, Joyce says they're done with Confessions. Until next Thursday. Right. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. I truly do say it's been a pleasure having your company. Today on Confessions Thursday, we will bring it back next Thursday, Confessions, and you must please pardon me, particularly if you sent me a message last week and I haven't read your message. I do promise that we would, of course, capture your messages from this week to share them next week. I mean, sometimes I truly find it very interesting, but I also think it's a learning experience, even for me in many instances, to truly see life through your eyes and see, maybe even understand.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates.